Y'all been waiting patiently for this one right here. Y'all was like, Fresh, can you perfect the Bigman builds? And I say, give me some time. I was stalling. I was in the lab. And this is what I came up with. Psych, I lied. This build is trash. This build was made way back in Season 1 and Season 2. It's my OG Big, and we made this way before we knew anything about Cat Breakers, really. Way before Cat Breakers Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to apply all the knowledge we learned from Cat Breakers Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4 that has not been released yet but will be releasing very, very soon, and perfect this build right here. Wait, wait, wait. Do not click off the video. This is the perfected version. Hear me out. Hear me out. So when it comes to defense, what we realized was defense isn't important on this game as long as you outscore your opponent. But you still need defense, you feel me? So we glitched out the defensive cat breakers, and this is the best family of cat breakers to glitch out on Bigman. So this is going to work very similar to Kratos, but in reverse. I will explain that deeper in the builder. But with two cat breakers here, you will go to 74 interior defense. I recommend on a Bigman you go 74 interior defense. Don't stop at just 70 for the silver paint patroller. Go up to 74 you can to get that bronze post move lockdown. Just in case you do encounter post scores, you have some type of defense against it. Especially with this build going so crazy and post scoring, going to be more and more common as people get more and more cat breakers and start making this build. You're going to want some type of way to defend against the post moves. Perimeter defense goes all the way up to 73. You want to spend 5 cat breakers, you're more than welcome. You just want to spend 3 to get bronze immovable, you can. But at 73 you get bronze challenger and silver immovable enforcer. Both of those are tier 2 badges, so you could +1 those to silver and gold if you ever so desire. Now for the steel, one of my favorite things about being 6'11" is getting 73 steel. That is silver interceptor, and that is a huge difference from just having 60 steel. 3 cat breakers get you up to 60 for the bronze interceptor, but if you have enough cat breakers, I do recommend spending 5 to get a silver interceptor. Spending 1 more will also give you bronze glove. Your block goes up to an 88 with 5 cat breakers, goes up to an 85 with just 4 cat breakers. So you want to spend 1 interior defense cat breaker and 4 on block. That's a total of 5 to get silver paint patroller. You can, but I do recommend you spend another 1 on block and another 1 on interior defense. The extra 1 on block will get your silver high flying denier upgraded to gold, and that's a tier 2 badge. You could +1 or +2 that to Hall of Fame or Legend if you ever so desire. Now we're going to go down to the rebounding. This is very interesting. So what most people do is what I agree with. You should go 99 rebounding on one of them. That gives you Legend Rebound Chaser and Legend Box Out Beast, and you don't have to waste a +1 or +2 badge to get those, so you could +1 and +2 other badges. The other attribute is where it gets interesting. On this game, people shoot so well, I don't think you should go 99-99. I think that's overkill. But where should you have the other rating? According to 2K Court Vision, the Rebound Chaser badge gives you better animations as you get it higher, and it also gives you a boost to your ratings. So Legend Rebound Chaser gives you a +12 boost. So that is why we go 87, because then +12 will get up to 99. Now, I do not know if that is 100% confirmed. I DM'd him on X, and I asked him if he could verify that. He said, give me a moment, I'll get back with you. That was a few days ago. So I don't want to double text him or anything like that. I'm going to let him rock. I hit him at like 3:30 in the morning. He responded like 10 minutes after. So I'm like, he probably went to sleep, forgot about it. It's whatever. But if you guys want to go anything higher, I would recommend 90 at the highest. So 94 and 90 would be my highest recommendation, while 94 and 87 would be my lowest recommendation. Now we're going down to the physicals. Speed and agility are great things to lower because it gives you really good bang for your buck value-wise when you spend your cat breakers. These are kind of expensive to max out here, especially when you're 6'11 and you're going up in the 70s and the high 60s and stuff like that. So you get some really good value here. You go down to the strength. 83 strength gives you that silver brick wall, and you also get silver removable enforcer by having your strength high. And since you actually have post control, this will help you in the post and help you defend against the post as well. So having strength on Bigman is very, very good to have. A lot of people are trolling by not having any strength at all. Now I know a lot of you guys want the 91 strength bigs. That will be coming out next week. Wait, give me time, but don't worry. I will teach you guys how to make this build, and you guys can lab it on your own, so make sure you stay for the behind the scenes look for that. Now we go down to the vertical. We got it at 87. You don't get anything at 87, But in my opinion, you want vertical to be as high as possible, or at least be 83. Unfortunately, we missed out on the 88. That gave us legend pogo stick, but you can't get 88 vertical and 99 O bore on the 611 build. Now we go over here to the playmaking. 93 pass accuracy is a must. It's an amazing thing to have. A lot of you guys be making some troll bigs that be having like 68 pass accuracy, and then you take them to the random wreck. Why would you do that to your teammates? Why would you do that to anyone? I wouldn't even want to bring that to random wrecks. But then you actually play with your friends with 68 pass accuracy. No. 93 pass accuracy is about near mandatory on a big man. 87 is like, if you're trying to be budgety, like, you feel me, trying to be that Walmart great value and all that nonsense. No, be that designer brand, get you that 93 for the Hall of Fame break starter, and then plus one at the legend. I promise you, you will accidentally average a triple double. You won't even have to try to get a triple double. You're gonna be putting on Jokic's numbers every game. Now you're still able to dribble here with a 70 ball handle and the 61 speed with ball, so that gives you all the dribble moves and dribble styles you can get on a big man. And this is very important that you guys raise this. I will explain further in the behind the scenes look in the builder, so make sure you guys stay and watch the full video, because it's very important how you make this build. You want to make any modifications. But now we go here to the shooting. 80 mid-range, 83 ball. You need the 83 ball not only for good bases and just to have a good rating, but for the sharpshooting takeover. You need at least a 75 mid-range for the sharpshooting takeover. But we went 80-80. The reason we went 80 mid-range, it pairs very nice with the post control. So not only will this help you post fade, it also gives you gold post fade phenom. The 83 free throw, you're a big man. Do not have a big man with no free throw. You're going to get fouled the most on the team unless they're intentionally fouling. Then that will become the point guard and stuff like that. So you're going to be dunking the ball, whether it's drive and dunk with the silver posterizer and the Hall of Fame aerial wizard, or the gold rise up and the elite contact dunks this way. You're going to be dunking the ball a lot. They will try to block you. They won't be able to block you. You're too much of a beast. They will be fouling you. Make sure you convert them and ones every single time. Don't let them hack a shack you. Now we go here to the driving layup. You got to get this driving layup up, and I will explain it later. But 76 is a good rating to target. So at 70, that's where a lot of people want to keep it. That gives you the Fearless Finisher badge. Since you got strength, that's a good thing to have. But you raise this up to 76, you get the Bam Adebayo floater, and it helps you get these cap breakers on this defensive side of the ball. I'll explain that later. 79 close shot. This is tied to your offensive rebounding, but it gives you better post hook, float game, stuff like that. So 79 close shot's a good thing to have. Overall, though, this is a very well-rounded big with no weaknesses, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of this big man build down below. I think we perfected it, but I will teach you guys how to make it at different heights, how to make modifications, and a whole lot more. Go ahead and watch this ad for me. Did you really just skip my ad? After everything I've done for you, I've gone above and beyond, and you couldn't even give me a couple pennies? I gave you guys a multiple choice question yesterday. Do you guys want the build to be option A, made for comp, option B, made for rec? And y'all chose option C, both. That wasn't even on the test. Y'all turned the multiple choice question into fill in the blank. But all jokes aside, I do have to get a shout out to Joe Knows, one of the biggest YouTubers in the community. He made a big man build, a month or two ago with manipulated cap breakers, he called it whatever. It was a double 99 rebounding build. And he went the defensive cap breaker method. And I thought the build was really good, but I'm like, didn't really dive into it. Now I went, started labbing up, and I saw, these cap breakers right here defensively are fire. So shout out to Joe Knows for the defensive cap breakers. Of course, once your boy gets the hold of the cap breakers, I put that thing in a rear naked choke, a full Nelson, a half Nelson, this, that, and the third. But without further ado, let's go ahead and tell you guys how to make this build. If you want these defensive cap breakers on your big man, you need to do a couple things. One, you need to make sure your shooting is high enough so that your shooting cap breakers are not glitched out. You need to make sure your playmaking is high enough so that your playmaking cap breakers are not glitched out. And this will be the trickiest one. So you guys can think of this like making a Vecna build or making the opposite of a Kratos build. For those that do not know, Vecna is my power forward that has the glitched out defensive cap breakers. Kratos is my point guard that has the glitchy playmaking cap breakers. So on Kratos, for example, you do not want to race your driving layup, your post control, your pass accuracy, ball handle, speed with ball, speed or agility too high, or you will lose the cap breakers. In this case, if you are struggling with, again, the defensive cap breakers, the ratings you want to raise are your pass accuracy, ball handle, speed with ball, driving layup, post control, speed, and agility, right? So it's the attributes that are tied to these things, right? And I've gone over this in Cat Breakers Part 2 and Part 3, but you see how I hover over the playmaking attributes? Like, for example, I'm hovering over ball handle, pass accuracy, speed with ball, driving layup, and post control are all highlighted. So if I can't get the Cat Breakers defensively, those highlighted attributes on ball handle are the ones I should upgrade. Same thing with pass accuracy. That's tied to ball handle, so I could upgrade pass accuracy or ball handle. And then we go down to speed with ball. I could upgrade agility and speed. And that way I could basically elevate my playmaker family to be above the defensive family. So the defense family would become the lowest, the weakest link, and they will get the glitchy cat breakers. If doing the opposite of the Kratos method is confusing to you, maybe think of like doing the Vecna or the Wonder Woman build I dropped yesterday, where all my power forwards for the most part, I like to load up on this left side from playmaking all the way to the left. I load up over here, and I keep the defense and defensive rebounding low, and I cap break these to the ratings I want to get to, and then you can load up on your speed. Be careful touching your agility and stuff like that, but you just load up over here and on the left side, and then keep these two attributes, or these five attributes: interior, perimeter, steal, block, and defensive rebounding low. And watch out for the agility. That's very tricky as well. And then you should be good to go as well. So that's how you guys would go about making the build. Now, a lot of you guys are going to want the builds with 91 strength and stuff like that. I will do that next week. I got to take a break. I have been in the builder nonstop. I have been neglecting my community. I know people have been trying to run rec with me for days. I've been trying to run rec with my community for days, but man, perfecting these builds takes so many hours. I'm looking at every fine-tuned adjustment I could make so you guys get the perfected version of the build. In the meantime, you can join the Discord and we will help you if you're struggling with making adjustments on the build. Just ask for a link and I will send it to you because the link always expires. Now, I want to know, what was your favorite week so far of Project Falloff? Was it the Immortal first week or the Superhero second week? And what was your favorite build of week 1 or week 2? As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you guys on the next one. God bless.